Hello, my name is Hae-sun Kim, advisor of Gangnam Labor Law Firm. Today with labor attorney Jung Bong-soo, we will cover the rules of employment. So apart from the employment contract, all the companies who recruit more than 10 person is compulsory to prepare and get the rules of employment ready. So could you explain more detail about these rules of employment, please?
Okay. Hello, how are you today? This is Bong-soo Jung, Korean labor attorney. Today I'm very happy to explain my plan about the rules of employment manual. The manual I'm about to publish it. So I like to explain about what is the rules of employment, what content will be composed in this the manual, and also what are some labor cases related to this rules of employment. Actually, rules of employment is regarded as a handbook for the company. So by legal requirement, the company that hired 10 workers more must have a rules of employment and report it to the labor office. That is a legal requirement. According to Article 93 of the Labor Standards Act, employer that hired 10 workers more must establish rules of employment that must include some working condition and service regulations. So there are 13 items suggested in this Article 93 of the Labor Standards Act. So those items must be stipulated in these rules of employment. So I think this rules of employment is a company's regulation. So like company's handbook for that applying to all workers. So all workers must be familiar with these rules. Also, company must respect, even though they made it, but they must follow because there is a law that binded by. So I think so. Now I like to explain what it consists of this. What I include in this the rules of employment manual. So this manual is consist of those items. Like first item is the legal requirement. So also I like to explain what is the rules of employment. And second section, section 2, I'll explain about standard rules of employment. There are approximately 100 articles. So each article I'll explain. This is kind of compulsory article, or this is optional article. So this is article related to the welfare. Yeah. So these are optional, you can choose, but most company they use such articles. So I explain. So like what the characteristic of each article. So that is section 2. Section 3 is some labor cases related to the rules of employment. So, like certain items must be described, such as like working hour system, or kind of regarding wage, when to pay, or some like overtime, or all kind of legal duty related to the wage. Also, disciplinary action committee regulation, it must be stipulated in detail how to implement, like the punishing the workers following the company regulation. Yeah. Also, workplace harassment and some sexual harassment in workplace. These must be stipulated in the rules of employment by law. So I'll explain some related cases and what are stipulated regarding such titles. So also we have many different important articles that all workers must follow. So such as the protection of trade secret, also some how to resign. There are legal requirements. They need to inform 30 days early notice, and also deliver their work content to the new replacement. So these items must be stipulated in the rules of employment. So I hope I want to establish the publish this book no later than February. So that is my deadline for publishing this new manual.
I see. So many items, compulsory items, has to be included in this rules of employment. And since the employment contract is rather simple for the all individual employee to sign, if the company prepare this rules of employment, it will consider or play a role like a Bible of the company. But at the same time, in order for the individual employee to understand and what is listed in this rules of employment, I think it's important to educate the staff. So do you think every company should educate what are included in these rules of employment?
Yeah, I think it's a good question. I think it's just like any book, it has a table of content. So it has a general provision and regarding working working regulation, like working hours, wage information, or some recess or holiday. It are required by law. Also, some section related to welfare is some paid leave during the condolence period or congratulatory event. So also there can be a good example. Also company foundation date. Yeah. Also we have a particular section regarding sick leave. So sick leave is not mandatory, but in order to promote the company's workers' welfare, so we introduced such cases, such items. Yeah. So these rules of employment contain all required items like education, welfare, or mandatory working condition. Also safety and security council, something. So how it can be equipped, prepared in the workplace. So these are all necessary regulations. So it is, we call it constitution of the employment in the workplace.
And also, in order to be equally treated from the employer to the employee, I think it's very important for the content and rules of employment. Each items and article should be considered and discussed between the employer and employee. Of course, it's very important follow the Labor Standard Act, but basically all terms.
Thank you for mentioning that. It's very important part. So Article 4 of the Labor Standard Act, so it's how to settle the working condition. So working condition shall be decided by mutual agreement on equal footing. So this is how working condition can be made. So like rules of employment, employee have full authority to introduce and revise or some changes. But in this process, company should obtain some their written consent from those related workers. Also, what they changed is not unfavorable, just a better working condition. Still, they need to open the condition and receive some kind of sign on some they understood something. So it's not the sign of agreement, but it's a sign of for leading this new regulation. So those evidence must be prepared together with the new the rules of employment.
I see. So, and also even the company prepare a rules of employment at the beginning, according to the amendment by the Labor Standard Act, they need to update and amend according to the change rules. So I think if our audience can come to us, we are very well prepared to guide the right way to amend. article,
that's
yeah.
why whenever the law is changed, it is also required to change it, follow what they changed. So it is important to revise it. So according to Article 94 of the Labor Standards Act, when employer revise the rules of employment, they must listen to the opinion of workers, or when the changes are negative or some very disadvantageous treatment, then employee should obtain the agreement from individual workers. Yeah.
I see. Thank you very much for your comment.
Okay, thank you for watching. Okay, bye bye.